I see we have a few more people logging in. I just wanted to say hello to those who are joining us this afternoon. Please share your name and contact information in the chat as we get started today. I'll give it just about 1 or 2 more minutes before we begin with today's program. Thank you all. Very excited to see so many people connecting with us today. I'm just going to give it about 1 more minute and then we'll begin with today's program. Thank you all. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for joining and welcome to our NPO sector call. Please leave your name, info, and organization in the comment box as we are proceeding with today's call. A quick reminder, closed captioning has been enabled. It's located at the bottom of your Zoom screen. My name is Megan Courtney. I'm the Director of Monitoring and Evaluation for Community Impact under the programs team here at United Way. I have been here for just about a year and I'm very excited to host today's call. Many of our funded partners are my points of contact, and we hope that we expand our list through this call and strengthen our nonprofit network in the Southern Nevada community. One brief update for United Way before we get started with today's presentations. I am proud to present or announce that United Way's Day of Caring is going to be held on Friday, September 23rd. Please join us at Stoney's Rockin' Country for the largest volunteer event, our Day of Caring. Day of Caring is our one-day community-wide volunteer event bringing together hundreds of volunteers with the nonprofits that need their help. If you're interested in volunteering, or if you are an organization interested in hosting a project on this day, please visit www.uwsn.org/caring, and that link will be dropped in the chat for you guys to review as well. We are honored today to be joined by our partner, Tech Impact. Tech Impact is a nonprofit leveraging technology to advance social impact, who will be sharing about their amazing opportunities and programs that they have available currently. It's an honor to introduce the team from Tech Impact, and I'll allow them to introduce themselves as well as their presentation. Take it away, Tech Impact. Thank you, Danielle.
You. Hi, everyone. My name is Danielle Mineo, and I'm with Tech Impact. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen if that's possible. All right. All right. Can everyone see my screen?
Not yet.
Oh, there we go. Technology, you gotta love it.
Perfect. We can see it now. Thank you, Danielle.
Perfect. So that lovely introduction, Tech Impact. I'm gonna move on to the next. Let's see, sorry, it's gonna take a minute because my computer always slows down. But as it was mentioned, Tech Impact, our mission is to leverage technology to advance social impact. And we do this through delivering highly impactful workforce development programs that foster individual growth, economic mobility, and a more diverse talent pool. And we offer capacity building technology support, services, and education to nonprofits. So what does all that mean? So our nonprofit tech services, we were founded in 2002 to address the lack of affordable technology resources available to nonprofits. As most of you in the nonprofit world know, we don't always get everything that we need to run efficiently, and tech services is definitely one of them. And what Tech Impact had done is that they started their nonprofit specifically to support other nonprofits with their tech needs. And that is from help desk, managed IT services, strategic consulting, data management, communications, Office 365, security, anything you could imagine with tech is what we can provide or help your nonprofit decide what's going to work best for you. Our nonprofit education and training, we do unbiased research and provide information to nonprofits through our TLC, our Learning Center, and that can be found on our website. And our workforce development, which is primarily what we will be focusing on today. We are headquartered in Philadelphia, and we maintain offices here in Las Vegas, in Wilmington, Delaware, and Washington, D.C. So to go into our workforce development training programs, we will be discussing the three that we have locally here in Las Vegas, and that's IT Works, CX Works, and Punch Code. And I'd like to introduce, which I hoping that he is on, Marcus Sherfield. He is thank you. He is our program manager for IT Works and CX Works. And I will let him, where do I go back? And I will let him take it away.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes. So thank you, Danielle. Great in a start. You did the hard work for me. So yes. Our IT Works program has been very successful, very, very successful as far as providing changing lives, I would say, and not to be corny or but we change lives. We start with the ages of 18 to 26, and these are the qualifications that we ask. We ask that they've graduated from high school with the equivalent of whether it's their GED or diploma. We ask that they do not have a 4-year degree. The program is designed to help those that are underserved. And also we ask that they have a interest in technology. They can be a beginner, they can have no experience in technology, but we ask that they have an interest and they're able to commit to the times of the class. The class is a Monday through Friday class, and it is from 9 to 3. It's a fast-paced program because the first day they're preparing for their CompTIA A+ exam, which is a nationwide recognized program. So we have an instructor, a live instructor that's going to be in front of them every day. Again, they're working towards their CompTIA A+, and also their Cisco IT Essentials. A nice part about our program is we not only focus on the hard skills, learning, preparing for that certification, is we also focus on those soft skills. So we have professionals and we have staff that work with them on their soft skills. We have someone that will work with them on their interview, speaking, communication, things like that. um the lovely part everybody loves about our program is the paid internship. That is the icing on the cake. After 11 weeks of preparing for the CompTIA A+, and they take their tests, and we're already speaking it that they're going to pass and get that certification, they go into a 5-week internship. And a lot of times the students even they go further than 5 weeks. They'll get the internship will get extended even up to 3 to 6 months, and that's really nice. Every student that applies and enrolls and is accepted into our program will be assigned their own mentor, and that mentor works in the IT industry. We connect our students to um, multiple companies throughout the cohort every Friday. Even in the middle of the week, our students will constantly be face to face with different employers, different professionals, and it just helps all around for them to be able to work on those skills. One of our stories is Elaine. I always mess up his name. I'm glad he's not here. But he was and I'll let you. I won't read the story for you, but I'll give you time to read the our testimony. I'll call this our testimony. One of our shining stars. He's still working today, and he's overcome many challenges, and he constantly let us know if it was not for this program, he couldn't find any program like it, where you're thinking about no cost, no debt, in a program where he's already connected to employers. So while I'm talking, I'm just giving you some time to read his story. But not like I said, being corny, but he was able to get his certification, all 3 certifications: his Cisco IT Essentials, his CompTIA A+, and also his Network Plus, where we were able to offer some more courses to extend. And he actually was extended, his internship was extended, and he was offered full time after his internship. But he's one of our graduates from our 2021 cohort, and he is a great example. He moved from a whole nother country and came out here and just excelled. So a great example. Now, CX Works, and Danielle, if I miss anything at any time, just feel free to jump in and give me a little hint, a nudge. But CX Works, also another great program. It's for our students that they may not have a specific area of interest. These are our students, and it's nice. Originally, the program was 18 to 26. We took off the age cap during COVID. We found that we had a lot of applicants that were over the age of 26, so we opened it up. But again, we asked for some of the same requirements that they graduate from high school, whether they have their GED or high school diploma, that they do not have a 4-year degree, and that they're looking to have a career. This program is focused on customer service industry, call center industry, but we want them to go in with the mindset of a career, not just working at a call center. How can you move up in that industry? Also, this program originally was a 9 to 3. We did some adjustments on the time because we've gone virtual since COVID in this program. But right now it's 9 to 12, but we go to 9 to 3 because we do a lot of study sessions, individual one-on-ones, and things like that. So a great program for those that may be interested in the customer service industry, working at a contact center. As we all know, Las Vegas is known for contact centers. We have, again, a live instructor. Our students, they get a certification in a MSI certification. and a call center associate certification. And it's really, just something to recognize that they've accomplished. They take an exam to get this test. Also, we focus a lot on the soft skills, multiple mock interviews. They're doing constant mock interviews. We're helping them work on their resume, not only work on their resume, but to help them build that resume to be industry focused. Again, they get assigned a mentor the minute they enroll into our program as a student. And the icing on the cake for this one is they're constantly getting in contact with different employers, managers, recruiters. And the goal is, before they graduate, a we want them to have a offer letter or interview set up. So yes, if you're asking why CX works, it's a great program. Also, this is Elias, and he was in our last cohort, and he was referred by his brother Armando, which also two. So you're thinking his brother is older, and he's a younger brother. Both have very good jobs right now, both still staying home, contributing to the household. So you can imagine, as a parent, this is a very awesome moment if my two children are staying home earning great pay. And I'll give a range. Armando, his brother, I think is earning, I know it's over 25 per hour. And Elias is around the same in the 20 range. So you think both young, Elias is maybe, I think, 2 years out of high school. Armando is 3 or 4 years out of high school. So that's really good money. You're thinking they don't have any debt. I'm jealous. No college debt, no anything. And going in straight into a workforce that they can continue and have career opportunities. So definitely Elias is, again, he's awesome. He came in, he took advantage of the program and connected with multiple employers. So he was able to get multiple interviews, and the company he selected, he's still there today and he's loving it. And what's nice about a lot of the companies we work with, this company in particular, I think it's a Ameriprise of Financial, is they offer more certifications and continue growth and stackable credentials, and where they can continue to increase their pay. He received full-time employment very shortly after graduating from the program. And yes, so IT Works and See It Works are free, totally free programs. They're geared to help others get a foot in the door when it comes to the workforce. Are free and charged due to our philanthropic investments from corporations, foundations, and government entities like United Way of Southern Nevada. So we have great supporters of our program, and we're just knocking on wood. It continues that we continue to have great supporters, throughout the years of our program. So I will pass it on.
Hi, everyone. Oh, I got it, Marcus. Hi, everyone. My name is Tashawn Young. I am the interim regional director for Tech Impact and the program manager for Punch Code. So I oversee the day-to-day operations of Punch Code. I oversee enrollment. I oversee community partnerships. I oversee business development and all those things that come into the functioning of our program. Next slide. Oh, no, real quick. So Punch Code is a 14-week software development boot camp. We operate full-time. We are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 program. It's a really intense program. It's the reason why we use the term boot camp. We use that purposely because you have to think of it that way. You're getting a lot of information within 14 weeks of our program. Really, the instruction is 12 weeks, and I'll talk a little bit about what those last 2 weeks are in a bit. But you're getting a lot of information in those 14 weeks. So we kind of remove the theory that you would get in a normal computer science program at like UNLV or other schools. and give you the things that are really important. For PunchCo, we have full-time instructors. We have 2 instructors, a lead instructor and an assistant instructor. We stagger the times that they come in to allow students to come in early or stay late. Each student is given a laptop as they go through our program. We always connect with our alumni. Our alumni is a big part of our program. Once you graduate from PunchCo, you are a member of our alumni for life. We still, folks who graduated years ago can come back to us and get connected with any open jobs that are out there. We have career services. Every person that graduates and are part of our program works with me until they landed the career job that they wanted. We offer a lot of networking opportunities in our program. We bring in folks from different companies to come in. We've had the Win In, we've had Zscaler, we've had Aristocrat, we've had many other companies, Concierge Software, Divine, Ionovate. Many companies come in and just offer their expertise to our students to allow them to be able to ask questions and get to network with people who are going to be making hiring decisions. And then we have a lot of fun. The thing that people enjoy a lot of times that I cater lunch a lot for our class. People love food, but we do events on weekends at events like Tech Alley to go network and for our students to show off the projects that they work on. A part of our program too is at the end, the last 2 weeks of our course, students will participate in a demo where they will build an application from the ground up. It's completely student-led. They decide what app they want to build, and they use the knowledge that they learned in those 12 weeks of instruction. For the last 2 weeks, they're building their application. And now we always have to warn people, like, they're not building Facebook, all right? Facebook wasn't built in 2 weeks, but you really get to see the things that they've learned over 14 weeks. And these applications are real things that they can put into their portfolios and keep working on after the class. So it allows them to show off their creativity and to solve the problems that are out there. When you think about applications, all applications are here to serve a purpose, right? So for instance, we're all on Zoom, this is an application. So what problem did it solve? Ability to network and do things like this without having been in the office. And so that's the mindset that software developers have when they're thinking about creating an app. The biggest difference between my program and CX Works and IT Works is that we have a tuition. I wish we could offer our program for free. It would make my recruiting a lot easier, I can tell you that. But unfortunately, running a software development boot camp is really expensive. So we have a tuition. Our tuition is $15,900. And yes, we know that is a huge number. And a lot of people see that number and they become, they get hesitant about joining the course simply because they see that number and like, how can I afford that? Well, we have different options for people to be able to afford our course. The first option we have, or one of the options we have, is financing. We have 3 different financing options, 2 of which through Accent and Klein are like traditional student loan options where you apply, they look at your credit score, and they give you a percentage or interest rate, and you can pay for the course that way. One of the newer options that we've implemented in the last year is called the ISA, which means Income Shared Agreement, which students would only pay $500 down, and then they don't pay anything else until they graduated the program and gotten a job making over $30,000 a year. If they do not find employment within 24 months, that debt falls to us, not to the student. So that particular model puts a lot of onus on us to make sure that we're selecting good candidates to go through our program, but also we're training them to be able to get the careers that they seek. We really like that option because it removes barriers. It does not look at the credit score. They do check credit for the ISA, but they're looking to make sure you don't have any outstanding student loans that are being paid, repossessions and things like that. But your credit score is not taken into consideration, and any medical debt is not considered at all. We also work with One Stop Workforce Connection. They have training dollars that they provide. One stop in particular can cover up to $8,000 of the tuition. We also work with the Economic Opportunity Board. They can cover up to $3,000. And we also work with Nevada Job Connect, and they can cover up to $34.99 without further approval. They can even go above that, but it just depends on each particular case. We have an internal scholarship available right now as well. Scholarships are not always available. It's just based on any grants that we've gone out and sought to cover scholarships. We have one now. It can cover up to $5,000 of the scholarship. We have a few people in our course that didn't have to pay anything out of pocket. Another great thing too is that you can combine all of these options to cover your tuition. And of course, cash, you can pay cash if you like. Most people that go through our program use one of these options to be able to afford our tuition for our course. Sheila is one of our rock stars. She graduated May 6th of this past year and landed a job within 2 weeks working with Amazon. So this particular person went from making a little over $40,000 a year before she started our program. Now she is making over six figures. Her particular case made me think about, I need to take my own program for a little while, right? But we're particularly proud of her and the work that she put in. Not only is she a hard worker, but she also is a representation of the focus that we have at Tech Impact, which is serving underserved people and women in this field. Women, people of color are really underrepresented in the technology field, but especially in software development. And she fills those gaps with what she's done in the last couple of years. In the last year is amazing. She called me one day and was like, "Hey, I'm interested in this program," and we talked. And she didn't know if she wanted to do it, and then she took the leap. And now her life has changed. And so we really appreciate the work that she put in. We tell all of our students that, hey, we can give you all the skills in the world, but we can't guarantee you a job. We don't do that for two reasons. One is it's against the law for us in programs like us to guarantee anyone a job. But also too, like I went to UNLV, like they didn't guarantee me a job. They guaranteed me a quality education. And that's what we can do. We can guarantee you will get quality education in software development when you go through our program. But the onus is going to be on the individual to land that job, but you're going to be supported throughout the time. And, Sheila is just a testament of the work that we put in. I've been with Tech Impact for a year and 8 months now. And since I've been here, 84% of our graduates have been a person of color or a woman. And we take pride in that. And that is something that we really enjoy. It's something that we're proud of, and we look to continue as we move forward to offering this service to our people. Next slide. How to apply, you go to our website at punchcode.org. You click the apply now button. You'll be sent to a interest form. You fill that out, and then I'll contact you via email. It's a very easy process. The great thing about our program is that we're a small operation, so you're not talking to 10 different people as you're going through this. So anybody who's interested in our program, they're speaking to me throughout the entire process. I help them through the financing part, through enrollment. We have our enrollment process also requires them to take an assessment and do a formal interview. So it's a little bit more than showing interest. You actually have to meet our minimum scores on our formal interview and our assessment. But most people do well on those. And that assessment just allows us to know how well you're going to do. It's a good predictor of the ability you have to be good in software development. We also offer volunteer opportunities for people who work in the field to come in and be a part of our course. Each student who takes our course is given a mentor who just serves as a resource to help them with material, or if they just want to ask them about what it's like to start a career in software development. We do professional development. We do workshops on resume writing, building your LinkedIn. The reason we implemented these things in our software development programs is because whether you're great and skilled at software development or not, does not mean that you can actually land a job. it's important for us to deal with to help our participants holistically. And so we give you the hard skills and the soft skills to help you gain that job. So the resume writing workshops, mock interviews, we do all of that. We do lunch and learn sessions, as I talked about before, where we bring people in to speak to our students about different topics in the field. We bring in companies to interview our students. We've gotten a lot of people who were able to speak to our students at different networking events who decided to hire our people on. There's different companies that reach out to us all the time and say, hey, I'm looking for software developers. And we send them resumes and they interview, and our folks are getting hired. Right now, we are about 90% of hiring rate within 6 months. So it works really well for us. Any questions about any of our programs and what we offer?
Hi there. Yes, I did have a question. You mentioned the age group, but I missed it. What's the age group that Tech Impact is looking towards?
Right. So for Punch Code, it's 18 or above. For IT Works, it's 18 to 26. And for CX Works, it's also 18 and above.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any more questions out there? All right. If you have any questions, anything that pops up after this call, feel free to contact any one of us. We are glad to talk to you about our programs. If you know people, know businesses, anyone who would like to get involved on the volunteer level, please have them reach out to us. We're always looking to connect with different people and to make sure that we promote our programs and everybody knows what we have to offer.
Thank you so much, Tech Impact, for your presentation today. We truly appreciate it. This presentation will be shared with everybody post-call in our email with a list of resources provided in today's call as well. Thank you. So moving on, we have a few community updates. If any of our community partners are on this call today, please feel free to come off from mute and share about any of the updates I'll be mentioning right now. So our first update is from the Nevada Homeless Alliance. The 2022 inaugural Nevada Conference on Ending Homelessness has a save the date. Please join us on September 29th for the Nevada Conference on Ending Homelessness via NHA's digital channels. Do we have anybody on the call to speak to this? I'll just give it a moment. If not, again, we'll be sharing all of these resources post-call as well. Next.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Grace Tracy Banks from the Christ Ambassadors Christian Foundation International Group. It's been a while since I joined the call, but I see the big group again because we had joined with the last big group, and I and my director thought it would be good that we join again because we was kind of a little over into a year of our program, but we serve the Las Vegas, Nevada community for as the homeless and those that are in need. We are nationwide, from Cameroon to Nigeria, but we are focusing on our Las Vegas homeless and the community here that are needy. And so we have been having some programs out here at some of the community centers to, give out to hygienes and all of those kinds of things, giving, hot meals. We try to do it more than twice a year, but we are still trying to get the funding that we need to, to get out here more, because there's so many homeless people. And our thing is to give them, the spiritual aspect, as well as, the hope part, as well as the food, as well as the clothing, the covers and the clothing and things like that they may need out here. We did our other program, our other event towards the middle of last year with giving out the covers and the blankets and the things that will keep them warm. So we're trying to get out here at winter time, at Christmas time, at all of these different holiday times where they're needing things. I mean, you know, a lot of them can't afford anything for us, you know, Christmas and, you know, with Thanksgiving, we trying to get out here at most of the holiday times to do these things. But we are coming into our second year on this month, around the 29th of this month, and we are having an anniversary for that. So it is our second year as of the 29th of this month. And we are registered with 211. We are partners with them. So if there would be anybody that would, you know, be able to send us some information on funding, but anything else that we can connect with, anyone else we can connect with, such as you, we will be glad to connect with you in any kind of way. So thank you so much for letting me share. I'm not sure if my director is on the phone, Evangelist Blason. And other than that, we are evangelizing as we are serving the community and helping the community. We are embracing them, giving them the hope, you know, of Jesus Christ, the hope of salvation, as well as, in other words, to have that hope as well as being out here on the streets, knowing that that's a hard thing to deal with, you know. And so if you have a hope that's greater than yourself, you know, if you have a hope that's greater than yourself, and you can eat, of course, you can have a cover, a pillow, a blanket to lay your head down. So we are coming up on trying to focus even on our transitional housing for women. So we have all of those programs coming, but we are still fairly new. So we want to get them off the streets, the mothers with their children. And so it's just programs, Meals on Wheels, all of those programs for the homeless. So anything that we can do to connect with anything that have anything to do with the homeless, we are here, and we would love to connect with you, as well as trying to seek out and search out for the funding that that would definitely help us to fund these programs. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Grace. If you have any resources that you could share in the chat, please drop them. And this is just a reminder to everybody that towards the end of our call, we do have an open forum for people to come off of mute and share themselves and their resources.
Yes.
So I will continue on with our updates. And please, if you are with any of the organizations I mentioned, please feel free to unmute and add to what we're speaking about. And again, at the end, we'll have an open forum for our organizations to other organizations to come off of mute and speak as to what they're looking for in the community.
Yes.
So continuing on, we have Communication Autism Resources, shortened for CAR, is a nonprofit organization created to help nonverbal underprivileged children and youth diagnosed with autism or similar disabilities, with a focus in the area of functional communication, assistive technology, and resources. Communication Autism Resources offers programs for ages 3 to 25 years of age, and information about all of the available programs can be viewed in a link that we'll be sharing, as well as their webpage, www.carlv.org. And we'll drop that contact information in the chat. Is anybody here from Communication Autism Resources that would like to speak as to the program? Okay, and I'll continue. Thank you so much. And again, we'll be sharing all of the details and flyers in the comment box below. Our next update is from Nevada Minority Health Equity Coalition. NMHEC has made a recent update to their website and are launching a new directory of safety net resources. All groups and agencies that work in the state of Nevada are invited to submit their resources. We'll provide the link that you can submit your documents to, as well as contact information in the chat box. Is anybody here from the Nevada Minority Health Equity Coalition to speak? If not, no problem. We'll, of course, share this information post-call as well. Our next update comes from UNLV School of Public Health's smoke-free resource page. Beginning last week, August 15th, UNLV has officially become a smoke-free campus. UNLV is committed to providing a safe and healthy on-campus learning and work environment for its students, faculty, staff, clients, contractors, vendors, visitors, leasees, and individuals residing on the UNLV campus. For more information, there's a webpage, UNLV School of Public Health Smoke-Free resource page that we'll be sharing with free resources that are available to help individuals stop using tobacco. Is anybody here from the UNLV School of Public Health by chance and would like to come off mute and speak to this? All right, thank you. And our next update is from the Foundation for Recovery. The Foundation for Recovery is looking to hire. The Recovery Friendly Workplace Designation Coordinator position is located in Southern Nevada, and the Recovery Friendly Workplace Ambassador position is located in the Reno-Sparks area. We'll be providing links to both job application pages. And lastly, our Clark County Library District would like to share that they have a homework help center. Got homework? The Homework Help Center is open to students from grades K through 12. Students may use a laptop and print up to 10 pages of homework for free. Tutoring is available on a first come, first served basis. You can call a number for availability, which will be shared in the post-call resources as well. This is free and open to the public Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 and closed Friday through Sunday. For more information, you can visit the lvccld.org website, and we'll also be dropping those resources as well. Now it's time for open forum. Please use the raise your hand function, and we'll ask you to come off mute to share your resources and any updates that you have. As well as if you'd like to present or share any updates in future NPO calls, please email Janet Quintero at janetq@uwsm.org, and we'll drop that contact information in the chat below. Tamara, I see a hands up.
Yes, hello. It's Tamara Marino from UNLV's Office of Government and Community Engagement. I went to speak up when you were talking about our smoke-free policy and actually disconnected myself, so I apologize.
No problem.
I am not with the School of Public Health, but I am aware of the policy. It has been promoted broadly across campus last week and then this week as the policy was implemented, and all of us have been preparing for this on campus for many months now. And if you do have questions, the School of Public Health would be the ideal point of contact for those questions related to that policy. But I also wanted to share, and I believe my former colleague Sue DeBella had shared this previously, but it looks like there's a lot of new people on today's call. I put in the chat a link to our resource guide that lists all of the resources available from UNLV for the off-campus community. And that resource guide covers the spread, everything from services for business, for teachers, for nonprofits, for individuals, fun things to do, athletic events and performing arts. But I think what's particularly important for this group that I want to make sure you're all aware of is that within that guide, there is a section for medical, dental, mental health, and legal resources. And an emphasis on those resources is placed on what would be valuable and helpful to our off-campus community members that require these services for low or no cost. And we have several clinics on the medical and dental side that are low and no cost. All of our legal self-help clinics are completely free of charge. Many of them are offered in both English and Spanish, and our mental health resources are low and no cost as well. So for you, for someone you know, for those you serve, if they've got a need that falls into one of those areas. I want to make sure you guys know that the link to finding the phone number, how to sign up, how to gather more information, all of that information is within that resource guide booklet. So I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that.
Thank you so much, Tamara. We really appreciate the clarification and updated information. If you have anything additional to share, like the link to the resource guide, please drop it in the chat and we can share that to everybody on the call as well.
Great. I did put it in the chat.
Thank you.
It's up there a little bit a ways, but it is in there.
We really appreciate it. Thank you for being on the call to share this.
Sure.
Next hand I see is Jessie.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jessie Maurice. I'm the program director for Greater Hope, but today I am coming just to see what resources are available, and also with my chamber hat on. I'm part of the Cause Marketing Chamber of Commerce. It's a smaller chamber, newer to the city, and the goal of Cause Marketing is to provide for-profit businesses a forum with nonprofit businesses. And obviously, since we're a nonprofit call here, I wanted to share that. In the chat, I did put the link to our events, but Cause Marketing is always doing different things. So we do have an upcoming expo. So if you'd like to be a vendor at the expo, or if you'd just like to attend and gather more information about what Cause Marketing is, there's also a pre-mixer where you can come and meet the chamber, ask questions, find out kind of what it is that they do. That's next Thursday. So both of those can be registered for in the chat with the link that I provided. Again, that's Cause Marketing Chamber of Commerce. It's just here to promote pairing nonprofits with for-profit businesses and seeing how we can each, assist one another. Thank you so much for letting me share.
Thank you so much, Jessie, and we really appreciate you providing information to the group via chat, and we'll ensure that's on the post-call email for everybody to find as well. Thank you. I did see a hand up from Devontae. Devontae, did you still want to come off mute and share a little bit about the Greater Youth Sports Association?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Megan. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Well, hello, everybody. This is my first call, so it's going pretty well. I love to see so many people and so many good causes in here. I love it. My name is Devontae Woodson. I'm the founder and executive director of Greater Youth Sports. What we do is we provide a full year of affordable after-school sports for at-risk children. So we're the largest elementary sports program here in Las Vegas. We have over 30 schools, should impact around 3,500 students this year. We provide a full year of sports. I mean, if you guys can just think back to when you were children, maybe you participated in dance or basketball or flag football or soccer as a child. Well, 70% of children don't play a sport because of the cost. So we pretty much make it accessible for all children, and we just use the schools. We partner with them just because transportation is a huge thing with parents with getting them to practices and games. So we're right there at the school. The different schools get to play against each other in the league. We do tournaments, and I guess I'll end it with this. We also blend in social emotional learning. So at every practice, we actually teach the students different life skills around social and emotional skills. And then we also do character development with them as well. So as we kind of get along and I get into the calls, I'll definitely be sharing more information. We have basketball starting up in September, but we do a ton of different events throughout the year where we'd love to have you be a vendor and share resources with our families. So again, it's my first call. I look forward to just meeting a lot of you and connecting with you guys. So thank you, Megan.
Thank you, Devontae. We really appreciate you being here on the call and adding to our network of resources as well. At this time, I just wanted to ask again if anybody wanted to raise their hand to come off of mute to update us on whatever their organization is up to, needs, resources, events, etc., before the end of our call. Hi, Morgan. I see you've raised your hand. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm Morgan Shaw with Nevada Legal Services. I just wanted to put out there that our office recently received some additional funding to expand our record sealing services. So for those of you who may be working with clients that have past criminal records that are posing a barrier to their ability to, get better jobs or find better housing or have more housing options, please send them our way. We are happy to help. And I should probably back up. We are free legal aid. So we are able to assist for free. We're a nonprofit that serves the entire state. So you can send folks our way at nevadalegalservices.org, or they can call our office at 702-386-0404. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Morgan. If you could please also share any resources, including your number in the chat, we'll ensure to pull that out and share it in the post-call resources call as well, email. Thank you. Lastly, I do see a hand up from whom I believe is the Christ Ambassadors Christian Foundation. If you wanted to come off of mute, we would love to hear what you have to say on the call. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Blaison Kabia, and I am the Executive Director of Christ Ambassadors Christian Foundation International Group. We have been around, like one of the board members is the Grace Tracy. Like she said, we have been around. Actually, August 8th made 2 years today, 2 years. And we will be having our program this coming Sunday. We are going to the care complex to provide food, clothes, blankets, and other necessity for the homeless. We are also considering working with Shade Tree. We are considering working with different population because we are a Christian organization, and part of what Christ wants us to do is to share the love with people that are in need, the less privileged people. So there are so many things, like she said. We are looking at meals for will. We also looking at providing other necessity for women and children, those that are on the streets. So we've been attending a couple of meetings. We've been on the meeting. It's just that we have breaking communication. I had some things going on with my email, so I wasn't receiving all the email alert for the meeting. So that's why we've been away for a little while. But I got that fixed, so I'm happy to be here today. And like she said, we are still looking up to you guys to help us. Any resources that is available, if you guys can help us, because our thing is to work with the community to help our community, especially Las Vegas. We are more focused on, people that are really in need, and, the times are tough right now. So we are doing everything possible to help the community reach out to the places that you cannot reach. We are willing to go whatever place we can go just to meet the needs of these people, because that's what Christ urged us to do as Christians. So I'm really glad to be on the forum. And if anybody get any type of resources to help us, like I said, this coming Sunday, we're going to be at the care complex to provide a lot of donations to these people. So if there's anything that you can help us with, we would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And thank you for being on the call today, both you and Grace Tracy. Thank you so much for sharing your information in the chat box, and we'll ensure to send that out to our group post call. Thank you. I do see another hand from Crystal.
Hello, yes, my name is Crystal, and I'm from Track B Exchange and Impact Exchange. And with Track B Exchange, we are the SSP Exchange, which is the syringe service program. And we offer the needle exchange for SUD and also diabetes, people that are diabetics. And for transgender, we offer, once again, the needle exchange. They're able to dispose safely of the exchange at our facility. We are one of the only facilities that have the sterilists that disposes of the needles back in our back office appropriately. And then we have a biohazard company that comes and picks up the microchips that they're crushed down into. And also with the storefront, we offer home COVID testing, pregnancy testing with a donation. We do also the fentanyl test strips, and then naloxone, injectable and nasal. And then with Impact Exchange, we offer free HIV testing and Hep C testing, and that's Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. and also on Saturdays from 9:30 to 4:30. And we offer incentives such as bus passes, a $5 gift card, and t-shirts and swag bags. And this 31st, we are having, I'm also the secretary of the Southern Nevada Harm Reduction Alliance, and we're having an event the 31st from 5 to 7:30 at Chuck Minker, and that's the International Overdose Awareness Day at Chuck Minker. And if anyone would like to attend or become a vendor, I put my information in the chat, and that's regarding the International Overdose Awareness Day event.
Thank you so much, Crystal, for joining our call today and announcing these upcoming events and also what your organization does, and also for providing your resources and contact information in our chat. We'll definitely ensure to get that out to the group. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So with that today, thank you all for your time and resources. We really appreciate you joining us on a bi-weekly schedule. If you're looking to present on our nonprofit sector call in the future, please email Janet Quintero, and her email has been provided right now in the chat as well. We hope you all have a great rest of your day, rest of your week, and we look forward to seeing you in 2 more weeks. Thank you all.